Right, so today we're going to plant some overwintering onions, which is going to give us a slightly earlier crop next year. And with all this sort of rising food prices, etc., it makes a lot of sense. So come with me now. Okay, so here's our raised bed, and this is full of homemade compost that we made in our compost bin over the year. It's not compacted at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the onion sets in directly. What some people do, they start them off in cell trays to give them a good start, and then they'll put them in so they've already got a root ball. But where we're fortunate here, we've got beautiful, soft, fertile soil, and we're south facing, so we are going to put them straight in. So I'll just show you the onion sets close up. Right, so this top bit, the sprout, that's the bit where your green shoot is going to be coming up in a few weeks, and that's the bottom bit. So this is going to go in the soil, and we're just going to leave the top bit sticking up. So we'll get on with that now. Okay, so we've done a row already, and I'll just show you again. So you just get the onion set, push it in, and as you can see there, we're just leaving the tip showing. And sometimes you get birds pulling them out, but I don't know whether it's because we're very urban here in Lancashire. We don't really get that problem. So you can stick them in, and these will quite happily grow over the winter, and they'll give us a crop in late spring of next year. And as I said earlier, with all the worries about ever rising prices of food, if you can maximise whatever growing space you've got, and you know, get yourself some more crops out of your growing area than what you might usually get just growing conventional seasonal vegetables, then it certainly makes a lot of sense. And I know onions are cheap, and sometimes I don't grow them because of that, but like everything else, they're going up in price, and they're a great food stuff in the kitchen because you use them for all sorts of dishes. They're a base for curries, stews, etc. They have medicinal qualities, and they taste bloody lovely. So these are a red onion, and we'll come back when the bed's full. And there you go. So we've got one raised bed there, full of overwintering red onions, and just basically forget about these now. I'm not going to water them, the soil's really damp already. So we've got 50 onions there for next year. And if you think about how much that'd actually cost, so you've got 50 organically grown onions, you're looking at quite a few pound really. I mean, I think organic onions are about £1 for 3. So if you do the maths, it's really worth the money. And I paid £2.50 for 50 of these onion sets. And in this bed here, in a few minutes, I have to have these covered because we've got cats. I'm going to plant a few more onions and some shallots. Shallots are also expensive and a great thing to grow for the kitchen. Okay, so the onion sets are in, and we've had to put the cat guard back over, otherwise they'll just poo all over the bed. So once these are sprouted and they get to a certain height, I'm going to put a protective area around these beds to stop the cats shitting in them. Right, so I'm going to now plant still onions, but these are shallots, and these are pickled onions. So I'm going to space these differently, because the way they grow, you end up with, for every one that you plant, you end up with a circle of shallots. So you need more room. So the same thing again, you've got the sprout on the top, and then you push them in the ground. And we do lots of pickling here, so again it makes a lot of sense to grow these things, and they're quite expensive shallots. And you only tend to get them in places like Sainsbury's and M&S. So we're going to get these in. And again, these were cheap. They were £2.50 for a pack. And I actually got 3 packs for £5, which is a great value for money in these times when everything's going through the roof price wise. So there you go, shallots are in, and for this remaining little bit of space I'm going to put a few more red onions in, and then that's it.